Hey guys, how you doing? This is Mango Etc. I'm here today to bring the review for My Hero Academia episode number 17. Now, all this episode is really about is them, because it starts off with Deku and company, you know who I'm talking about, going back to school, doing some school stuff while they wait for the other heroes, the other agencies to locate the place or where they're going to hit, to try to get back every chance. So, there's that. That's how we start off the episode. And eventually, within the episode, Deku and company again, they get a text, they get the call, whatever, to tell them to come in. They have a little briefing, like they say, "Yo, we found the place. We found out how they found the place." And like they plan their attack the day they're going to attack. We found out they got police warrants, all that kind of stuff. Like I said, there was a briefing and said, "Yo, we're gonna hit on this day." So the day comes when they're gonna hit, and surprisingly to them, uh, they find out that they knew about the hit. They knew that was coming on this day, because when they knocked on the doorbell, someone just comes charging out straight away. So it's basically as we I think actually they may not know, they may not be 100% sure of that, but we as an audience know that they knew that they were coming because we see Overhaul, he gets a call that, yo, they're coming. So there's really a question of who told them, how did they find out about this, and uh, yeah, how did they find out about this, and that kind of stuff as well. Another thing I want to mention about this episode is just reinforced again through Eraserhead that if the League of Villains does happen to be involved with Overhaul and his people, them the Yakuza, Eraser said he's going to pull, the UH students. I think it's just for the first years. I think the third years are good to stay if it does happen. Pull them from the information that is reinforced within the episode. There was mention that Gran Torino is not going to be present. He's off doing other things right now. But other than that, I don't think there's much to say about this episode. As per usual, the My Hero Academia anime is very faithful to the manga, wasting little to no time when it comes to pacing. And for those reasons, I'm going to give this episode a 3-star rating. I have nothing more to say about it other than that. Like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Most importantly, take care. Have a nice day. Hey guys, how you doing? This is Mango Section. I'm here today to bring the review for My Hero Academia episode 72. Now, a couple of episodes back, I can't remember how much exactly, but I said in the review that I feel like Unbreakable mode was wasted. When we got the reveal of Unbreakable mode, I feel like that was a wasted moment and it should have been saved for someone, a better villain, basically. And this episode is exactly where I feel like Unbreakable mode should have been revealed, and it would have made it just a little bit more better, more epic for both Red Riot and for both us, the fans. Because, like I said, when it was revealed, it was wasted on a terrible side for the villain, and like even this it would have been better. One of Overhaul's main guys. It would just been overall better. I still want the same scenario with him fainting and then that gum delivering the final blow. But I really feel like it should have been revealed within this episode. But regardless of all of that, we still have this episode to discuss. So we start off the episode, they're running through the halls, just wondering why the guy who was changing things previously isn't changing things at the present moment in time. And basically, Red Riot and Fat Garm get separated trying to save Eraserhead. And so we get to a point in the episode where they are separated and they are up against two people, if I remember correctly, was not like they had a list of people like who to look out for. These two people was not on this list, and we find out that basically one loves to attack, one loves to defend the correct. So based on that, so this is what this episode was about, kind of. It was about whose sword and shield was better, whose spear and shield was better, kind of. But realistically, this episode is about Red Riot, and it's going back into what exactly motivated him to become a hero. So we learned that previously Ashido, I think that's her name, and on Red Riot they were in the same school. Basically, Red Riot looked up to her, kind of, Like he would always see her, and she would always be capable of doing the things that he couldn't do, and she was more popular than him in school, so she kind of looked up to him. But we know that his real role model and idol is Crimson Riot, and that's simply because he has a similar quirk to him, so that's why he looks up to him. And by the end of the flashback, we see that like he's, I guess, more idolizing him more because he's changed his hairstyle to match his, he's changed his hair color to match his as well. But the flashback is just really about just seeing what Red Riot was like as a child. He was basically a fraidy cat, scaly cat. He had the right heart. He had the right heart, but when it came to putting his money where his mouth was, he did find that kind of hard. But he wanted to, but he found it kind of hard. So that's basically what this episode was about. Just learning what he was about in the past and see him overcome it now in the present, which he did when he was protected Fat Garm for that loud final moment, so Fat Garm so he could prepare his final attack. And like I said at the very beginning of this review, I really wish that they saved that moment to reveal Unbreakable Mode. Still have him faint, still have Fat Garm do the last hit, but just save that moment to reveal Unbreakable Mode. But regardless of all that, we have learned we've learned something about Red Riot, and like I always say, character growth is good. For those reasons, I'm going to give this episode a 4-star rating and call it a review. Like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. But most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.